Hey, 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 hey. Don't you come try me? Don't you come try me? I could the army, ay, I could the army. Shots are firing. Here set, here shoot me, ay, nigga come find me. Don't you come try me, ay, don't you come try me. I could the army, ay, I could the army.
Okay, we got Taz The Artist in here.
Yo, what's going on, y'all?
This is New Era Productions interview. Taz got some things he want to say. It's a couple things he want to let his fans know about himself. So what's something that people that do know you don't know about you? Because now you giving like some exclusive shit. Let me get some exclusive shit.
Some exclusive shit. You said something
that people do know you don't know about you.
That don't know about me.
Because we're going to get into a whole bunch of stuff that people don't know you. Now they're going to know about you.
Right.
But let me get something exclusive.
Some exclusive. Hold on. So this for people that do know me.
Yeah.
But they don't know nothing about me. I'm actually, I would say I have mixed personalities. Like 1 minute I could be sad, 1 minute I could be happy, 1 minute I could be depressed. Like my mom don't even know that. Honestly, a lot of my friends don't know that. A lot of people. That's why I want everybody to know. I got a little bit of mixed personalities, depending on what mood I'm in.
Yeah, because you a Gemini, so it could be the environment. Anything can really change your mood. And also, like, don't y'all have, like, the twins? Yeah.
The twins, man.
Yeah, come on. That's why I said, I told you my dad was a Gemini. So I know this shit, because he had switched real quick.
Yeah, because I think, because it's real like this. People don't understand about Geminis. Gemini, like me, out of all the Geminis of the world, which I think every Gemini's like this, when we care hard, like, we care. That's why we get mad at certain situations. Like, when we get mad, we care. You know that?
Yeah, I do.
That's our expression. Like, we mad, then we calm down. Like, oh man, like, did I really say that? And like, I done it before. My friend's like, bro, you was just mad a couple seconds ago. You all right? Like, it's like sometimes Geminis, I think we will go overboard, but then we gotta calm ourselves down. Like, damn, did we just do that? Like, I didn't mean to be like that. Because I've done that to some people before, and I lost a couple of friendships like that. And I'm like, I didn't mean to go off on you like that. You know, it's just I'm a really caring person. And people be like, why you so sensitive? Why you so sympathy? Because I care. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad thing. It's just something that Geminis have to work on. But that's just the Gemini trait. You know, we care hard. So when we go off in this and that and we calm down, that just means we care hard. You know. But yeah, I have a little bit. But overall, I do have mixed personalities depending on my mood, what's going on in my environment, or
the energy being thrown. Like, you know, say you positive as hell and you just walked in this room, everybody got bad vibes. You know, and now you walking out this motherfucker mad as fuck, and you finna go swing.
Like, bruh. Yeah, so
I know how Gemini people are possible, so it's like, you know, I always know how. And then Taurus got some traits.
So the Gemini,
they got some traits, but the only thing is how we fuck up on, like, at least. See, when y'all mad, y'all feel that motherfucker know, like, right then and there.
Yeah.
Like, Taurus, they hold that shit back. So, like, people think we crazy, like, cause we done held it back for so long, and then we just snap. And it be like a big-ass explosion. Like, y'all like firecrackers, we like a bomb. So, like, people be like, the fuck wrong with this nigga?
Right. Exactly.
So we all got, you know, like, everybody got to train themselves to, like, you know, get out, you know.
And then I'm gonna add this in the. Sometimes it depends on the music I listen to. So, but if say like I'm in a depressed mood, I usually listen to rock music, like, because it soothes me, it calms me down. Sometimes it gets me out of my depression mode. But yeah, overall, I got mixed personalities. You know.
I was gonna say, what like as far for the music you listen to, like, what do you really try to get out of like music? Like, what do you like when you listen to like your favorite artists? Like, what are you trying to get out of it? Like, you trying to gain knowledge? You trying to gain a vibe? Like, what do you, or it's just it's how you feeling?
Actually, it's really on how I'm feeling. You know, I would say the vibe, because if I'm not in that right mood, I'm not gonna listen to that song. You know what I'm saying? I really try to get a vibe, but more it depends on what mood I'm in. You know, say like I'm really happy. I go listen to some trap shit. You know, like Duke Deuce, NLE Chopper, OT Genesis, Kevin Gates. You know what I'm saying? Because Kevin Gates music to me is like the best when you mad, sad, happy, like all of them together. So but if I'm like sad, depressed, I listen to rock music, or I might listen to like a very sad song. That's just that's the type.
Okay. I got that. Let's get to what really inspired you to actually rap. When did you want to be a rapper? Like, what age? Like, and what did you listen to get you to, like, I would say inspired you? Like, some people, like, they listen to old school. Some people, it'd be Wayne,
Mm-hmm.
Like, what age you start rapping, and who did you listen to?
Oh, well, the age I started rapping was I was about 12 or 13 years old. I was in 7th or 8th grade, and I always been into music since I was 2. So, but when I got more into like rapping and doing it on my own, it was like I seen this guy in my 8th grade class, and he was rapping. He was rapping about his life. His pops wasn't there. He only had his mom. So that kind of influenced me to start rapping and tell my story. Because I didn't have a father. I had a single parent. I was raised in a single parent household. So, and the rappers I was listening to back then, man, I was in middle school when I started. So I was listening to like the southern rappers like Paul Wall, Mike Jones, Slim Thug, Bun B, and Outkast, Ludacris. I was listening to them type of rappers. And that's what really got me into rapping. Because when I was even younger than that, like 3rd, 4th grade, I was listening to Bow Wow and Lil Romeo. You know what I'm saying? Like when they was kids. So that's what really got me into rapping. It was just I seen somebody else doing it, and I thought I always had a story to tell. So that's what really got me into rapping. And I went home one day, and I told my mom I want to be a rapper. And my mom was like, nah. If you do be a rapper, I want you to be a gospel rapper by Christ, and this and that. I tried that. It didn't work. So I stopped rapping after maybe my freshman year. And then I got into other things. And I went back to it like my junior year in high school.
So wait, was the reason because you couldn't get the whole gospel rap thing down pat? That's the reason you had the little hiatus from rap, or it was just other reasons?
Honestly, I wasn't good at it. I thought gospel rap you had to really talk about Christ, but not necessarily. It was more on a positive side. But I really took a break from it because I felt like I wasn't good enough. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing. So I'm like, I'm gonna just stop doing it. And when I started thinking about it and started looking at rap a little bit more serious and what other people was doing, I was like, man. And I tried it out, and I was like, you know what? I like what I write now. So instead of me being a gospel rapper, when I took a break, my junior year, I went back to it, and I just started writing because I didn't have my father in my life, and it was getting more to when I was getting older. Not having my father in my life was kind of growing on me, so I was getting upset, and I had some dark days in high school. And I would just write, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to rapping. I'm gonna just rap about my life, and that's how I really got back into it. Cause I was going through some things, especially in high school, around the time I had stopped, and and I got back to it because I was going through a lot of things in high school. Yeah, that's really about it. That's really the whole thing. How I got back into it.
All right, so reestablish the father thing, but what was your environment like? What's your your background, your area, how did it treat you?
Honestly, I used to live. I lived in Chicago for about 10 years when I was a shorty. Around like the middle of my 5th grade year, I moved to the suburbs in Lansing, Illinois, and I lived out there for 10 years. And Lansing was a real good. It was a great place. You know, it was like the education environment was more better than the city. You know, in the city, it got a lot of violence, crime, and I was getting suspended for getting into fights, verbal conflicts. But when I moved out to Lansing, the suburbs, I got more. I had more opportunity out there. I had the environment was more better. I had friends I could talk to. You know, I got in trouble a little bit, but not a whole lot like I did in the city. So the environment was great. It's just, you know, I had my mom. My mom had me. My family, my aunt, my uncle. They always had me, but I always wanted that father figure around. But my father, he got back in my life my sophomore year, and then we got into it. My mom got into it with him, and we stopped talking. We just stopped talking. After the argument, we just stopped talking. He made me mad. I just started writing more music, and that was like around that was after like my sophomore year, you know. And I just started writing more music. You know, I was dissing him inside my music, man. It was crazy. It was crazy. And my junior year, I actually met my homie Skateboard Curtis. Shout out to him. I met him freshman year, but we didn't start rapping till like junior year. So, you know, and he, you know, by me not having a father, I write my lyrics about him, you know.
Alright, so how you got your name, like Taz the Artist? Like, I know the artist part, a lot of people you always use that, but as far as for how did you get the Taz, like?
Oh man, that's a good. But right before I give you that answer, my original name was Taz Main, but shout out to my homie CJ, my homie Artist Productions. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to him back in college, but I was originally named. I had 4 other names actually before that, but I got Taz the Artist. Well, I always had Taz as the Tasmanian Devil because back then I used to write a lot of dark music and I used to rap fast. So, you know, I still know how to do it, you know, but I got Taz the Artist from actually a idea of my homie Heartless. He was like, "How about you change your name from Tasmanian to something else because you don't want Warner Brothers to come at you for copyright and stuff like that." He was like, "How about you change your name to Taz the Rapper or just Taz, or you know?" And it stuck on me for like a whole day or two. I just kept thinking about it. I was like, you know what? Taz the Artist. It just rung a bell to me. I just said, you know what? I'm just calling myself Taz the Artist. And I just stuck with it. You know, so that's how I really got my name. I really got my name from the idea of a friend. You know, my homie Heartless.
Okay, so yeah, I was thinking like Tasmanian the Devil. Like I was thinking,
Yeah.
that's why I was thinking of like the little cartoon character came to my mind and shit.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. As far as for like your music, like you expressing like you gonna change your style, like you wanna dip and dab to like different genres and stuff.
Yeah.
Is there any artists like that you gonna be working with? I know you plan on the whole rock thing. Like, is there any artists from Chicago you gonna be working with?
Oh yeah. Oh man. Right now, I got a lot of artists I'm gonna be working with. I did say I was gonna branch off to doing another genre. Like, well, I'm gonna branch off to another genre, but I'm gonna fuse rap with rock because I feel like right now hip hop rap is it's overly saturated because everybody gonna be a rapper now, and I feel like I'm getting a little bit overlooked. You know, like it's so many artists out here that have a lot of talent that get overlooked, and I'm actually one of them artists I feel like I get overlooked. So I'm like, you know what? Because I've been listening to rock music since I was in middle school. Like the first band I listened to was Rage Against the Machine. You know what I'm saying? My very first band I ever encountered listening to. So I'm like, you know what? And they actually fuse rap with rock, funk, metal, and stuff like that. So I'm just like, you know what? I think that's my best bet because I love rock music. I've been into it. And I know how to play instruments like the drums and stuff, saxophone, a little bit of piano, and I'm actually about to teach myself how to play guitar and everything else. But some artists I want to work with in Chicago. Like right now, I'm I'm trying to get this bag. I really want to do a song with King Louis. That's like one of my favorite rappers from Chicago. It's King Louis. Shout out to him. I met him back in I met him like last year. So I want to do a song with him. I got a homie named TJ Hooks doing a song with him. I'm actually gonna be doing a song with Rico Reckless old producer, Nightmare. I'm doing this. I'm doing some stuff with him. It's so many artists. I'm gonna collab with JJ Fiction. I just did a show with him last night. Network with him. ABM Neek doing a song with him real soon. So it's a lot of artists I'll be working with real soon. But on the rock side, I'm gonna wait for that until I learn how to play guitar and know what I really want to do with that. But I know I definitely want to fuse the two together.
Like it ain't gotta be rock or nothing like that, but like any commercial artist, I'm talking about like Drake level, Katy Perry level.
Oh.
Like anybody of that. J. Cole,
Honestly, it is some people like I really want to work with. On that level, I would say I would like to work with Tyler the Creator because his sounds are different, especially his guitar sounds. But on another genre, I would like to work with Slipknot. The singer, Corey Taylor. I've been listening to Slipknot very, very a long time now, since like high school, like since sophomore year. And I was about 15, 16 years old when I was listening to them. Now I'm 24. So I would say like that in the rock genre, Slipknot, and then on the rap side, Tyler Creator, but it's so many people. I just want to do a song with on that type of level.
When you write your music, like is there any specific rituals? Like some people they have to be like in a well lit room, dark room, cold room, warm room. They have to drink, have to smoke, drug of choice.
The only ritual really, I need to be more in a quiet room. Something like, say for instance, like this, like so quiet to the point where I can hear myself think. Because if a TV going on or people talking, I can't think straight. And especially if it's a song I'm really concentrating on, I think it's gonna be a hit. So I have to be like in a quiet room where nothing's going on, and I would have to sometimes I have it's just overall a quiet room, nobody bother me, ask me questions or they need something. I like to isolate myself. Like usually when I write, I be in my room or I be in the living room. I'll just write, have just quietness, pretty much. I just need a quiet room.
Alright, you get your first big bag. Like, what you gonna do with it? Like, what's your first thing you buy?
First thing? Oh, man. Honestly, when I get my bag, the first thing I'm gonna buy, I actually want to buy a house, real estate. You know what I'm saying? Because I lived in the house before, but I was younger and I wasn't in there. I was only in there for about 5 or 6 years, but it got foreclosed on my mom, so we had moved. Well, we actually moved to a townhouse for 4 years. Then we started moving to more apartments. But that's the first thing I'm gonna buy is a house.
All right. If you get the chance, like say you got like a label deal, like say you have your bank account got about $10 million. Mm-hmm. Would you move back to Chicago and like the the north area, the downtown area, or you just you just be moving out of state?
Honestly, that's a tough question. honestly, I would actually move out of state.
I know everybody just like as soon as they get a bag, they get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah, man. You know, but I will tell you this: I'll never forget Chicago. This is my hometown. I always rep it wherever I go, even when I do be out of town or 4 or 5 hours away. I still rep it. But honestly, I'll be out of town. I'll be out of town.
Oh, okay, you be out of town.
Yeah.
Hey, what region of music? Like I know you said South, when you was a kid, but like right now, like what region of like music you really like? Like is it like Atlanta, Southern states, or is it like New York, or is it California, or is it Midwest?
Honestly, it's a hard question. Honestly, I'm more into more of the West, but right now I would say the South, like Atlanta, Memphis. Like right now, like my favorite artist right now, man, that's blowing up. 2 of them is NLE Chopper and Duke Deuce. They blowing up right now, and it's like Memphis been popping, but they kind of died down a little bit. They died down for a while, but then it's like now they back up. But Atlanta, I actually like the Atlanta scene, man. I love Atlanta. I've been to Atlanta like 3-4 times. But I would say Atlanta, Memphis right now, like they popping. Especially Atlanta. After Atlanta, the artists help each other. Then here in Chicago, everybody, it's a lot of hate in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Right? I feel like Chicago is popping, but I feel like it's not popping at the same time. Because instead of everybody working together, everybody hating each other. So, but honestly, right now, I say Atlanta and Memphis right now.
A lot of people say like Chicago's like crabs in a bucket.
Oh yeah.
So like you really feel like that? You really, like you trying to do your music, like you feel like the mentality of people, like it's really hard to work with people, like.
Oh yeah.
It's really hard. It's really hard to really, how I say, collaborate with a lot of people, because if your shit start popping, then no niggas mad, like,
yeah.
Or you doing something, this pop, like you getting some money out of some shit, they mad. So it's like,
right.
if you feel like if you was like somewhere else, you probably do better. Like if you was in Atlanta, everybody in Atlanta, like if you popping, they gon', they open arms, they putting you on. So
right. Honestly, yes. Chicago is the crabs in the bucket. Theory, because it's like this. Like in Chicago, they don't really. Everybody don't want to help each other. Everybody want to benefit off somebody and then just leave it as that, instead of us working together and benefit off each other. It is like that, because like in Atlanta, a lot of artists working with each other, they helping each other out. Here in Chicago, if you do a song with that person and everybody like your verse better, or you make more money off that song than the other person, yeah, they'll try to do anything, try to kill you. Because man, a lot of rappers died from Chicago from just the hatred. Oh yeah, he on right now. Oh, he just got signed. You know what? No, you know what? No, man. So you know what? Since they can't take their talent away from them, they'll take their life away from them, because they doing better than them. And which is like this. Like, say like this, I get on. I got a homie, he rap too. I put him on my song. But I'm getting more clout than him. He could set me up one day and get me killed. It's just so much hate here in Chicago. I don't like it. And that's what making me want to leave and go somewhere else. Because it's just people just being people, and people don't want to think like, man, if I work with him and we help each other, we can get on. Everybody for themselves. Everybody conceited. Everybody want to be number one. Everybody can be number one if they just work together. But that's just that Chicago mentality. You feel me? So.
Alright, we for to wrap this up.
Okay.
Is there anything we should be expecting, like, to be coming out? And anything new, like, you gonna be any films, anything? Anything you want to tell your fans before we wrap this up?
Oh yeah, I want to say. Well, first I want to say thank you for having me. Two, I got new music on the way. You know what I'm saying? Just be patient. I'm trying to make it. You can't rush greatness. I actually have a music video coming out sometime this week coming up. It's called Man Right. Man Right is off my Mixed Diverse 3 album. Heartless, rapper Heartless is on the track with me. And I just want to tell my fans to just keep supporting. I love y'all. I'm finna put more heat out for y'all, you know what I'm saying? And, I'm working on other things outside of music, like filmmaking and everything. I just want my fans to know I love them. Just keep rocking with me. I got something for y'all. And that's really about it.
Oh yeah, I just remember something. You could tell your fans about this. I know you be doing videos and stuff like.
Yeah. I do videos, but I stop right now until I get more equipment. But when I start getting more equipment, more lenses and stuff, I'm definitely gonna be back up doing that. I'm not gonna charge a whole lot because I know how money is, and I'm starting out myself. So I don't have a price right now, but when I start back up, I will let everybody know how much I'll be charging and stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay. Last thing, then this is over with. We gonna what song do you right now would you want somebody to go listen to? That's going like one thing about people like it's hard to get their attention, but once you got their attention, like they gonna keep looking at something. Like say if I look at something, if the first picture I see on Instagram, it drew my attention, I'm gonna keep looking at that person on Instagram. Like I'm just like okay, I'm gonna look, stroll down.
Right.
Or I'm walking down the street. It could be a whole bunch of people selling shit, but that one thing that stuck out, I'm gonna look at it and maybe go shop with them. Like, what song out right now do you think is gonna draw people in?
The song that's gonna draw people in, it's kind of hard to say. Matter of fact, I can give you two. The first one would be Elevate. Elevate is one of my most positive songs I have out right now. Everybody love it because it's so positive, and I took the song to another level. But right now, today, I say my song IDGAF, I don't give a fuck. Because the song is catchy, everybody could relate to it. I don't give a fuck. It's like one of my hottest songs, I would say, right now. That's one of the hottest songs.
You get a stereotype for having locks?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah, you think you the shit because you got locks and stuff, man. Oh, why you want to get locks? Why? Because Chief Keef? I'm like, why do I have to get locks because of another person? I'm like, I had all different type of hairstyles. Mohawk, bald fades, top fades. I had the Kanye West haircut with the two lines going on the side. I had it all. So I like to try different new things. That's just who I am. But bro, we both get stereotyped because we got locks. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, I don't know, man. It's just, I just do what I want, man. I do what's comfortable to me, It's like this, I'm going to say this. You can't please everybody. You cannot please everybody. And it's okay. You know what I'm saying? So, I would say just live your best life and do what you want. And I don't judge anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, man, I don't have a heaven to hell to put nobody in. So, but overall, man, I'm gonna just say, just everybody just needs to just live their life and live their best life and don't think about what others think. Because at the end of the day, everybody don't have their best interests at heart for you. You know what I'm saying? So, like for instance, like me, like when I was younger, I used to think about what people say a lot. And like for instance, like my music, when I first started doing music, I would listen to people's opinions and take it and be like, man, it would discourage me. Oh yeah, man, now you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. Or some people's like, man, you shouldn't rapping ain't for you, this and that. And sometimes I used to listen to that, and I'd be like, damn, like, is this person right? This and that. But now that I'm older and I'm looking at the world for what it is, I'm like, man, excuse my language, y'all, but I'm like, I don't give a fuck about what people think anymore. Because at the end of the day, when you let people words bother you and stuff like that, that's when you be miserable, you let yourself down, you think you're a failure, you start thinking negative. Like, for instance, like, I know a lot of people don't like him right now, but for instance, 6ix9ine, like, he even said it so much on Instagram, he's like, a lot of people tell him he should start rapping, he trash, you know, some people probably told him to kill himself or this and that, but you can't listen to that. You gotta live your best life, and you have to do what's best for you, you know, do what the fuck you want to do, because at the end of the day, nobody, like, you gotta make yourself happy before making somebody else happy. But like I said, you could be happy and make other people happy, but like I said, you can't satisfy everyone, and it's okay, you know. So that's what I gotta say for that, you know. But I just want to let everybody know, you know what I'm saying, just keep your head up, just live your best life. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, don't worry about what other people think, because when you do, you will lose yourself. You know, you will lose your insanity. So, and that's just coming from me, you know what I'm saying? But y'all know, I'm Taz the Artist. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at official Taz the Artist. Y'all can follow me on Twitter, Taz_the_artist95. And y'all can follow me on Facebook. My fan page is Taz the Artist. And I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.